Hello guys and welcome back on Fracture for a new Viper guide. This one is special because I will teach you how to play this map with Viper as a solo controller or as a double controller, because you will need to know different things when you are solo or duo controller. I will try to teach you new stuff that you've never seen or stuff you actually seen but you might have forgotten. Okay, so let's go right into it and let's start with how you should play Viper if you are solo controller. If you'd like to push B side, for me, you should always do that wall. It's really easy to do and you can do before the round start. You have to cross the rope and come into that corner. You take your map out if you'd like, and you just have to aim into this corner, okay? You just put simple left click, of course, and you will see that this wall covers you perfectly city and kitchen here, okay? So this really helps you having control of both canteen, and generator, okay? So these two spots are fully covered with that wall. You can have push from here on the other side, it doesn't really matter. If you want a bit more cover, right? Because it's really open here, and if you don't actually split, you could have people shooting you from here really safely, okay? So what I suggest you, after doing that wall, you really quickly come back with the rope again, and you come in front of that box into the corner. You go here, and you will aim into that square, the top left, with your own square like this on the top right, okay? You join these two, you just do a simple left click, and you will see that the smoke will land perfectly between Link and City, okay? They will look like this. It will give you a really good cover from both sides, and they really cannot see anything, okay? So you can do that smoke if you use your wall on A and you don't know what smoke to do to push B side. Well, you can use that one and only focus here and tower. But this smoke is also good if you wanted to push arcade. As I said, if you have teammates that want to push it, you can have the cover from here. So fully it looked like this, if you have both activated, and you can even like take control. Be careful that they can hide here behind your wall. It's a really rat spot. But that's it. If you want to have a fully cover for arcade, you can use another wall. You take back your wall, you go back on the spot where you use the smoke, but this time you will aim at here in this corner, okay? You will see that the wall cross the side perfectly like this. You have fully covered. It doesn't matter if you have the smoke up or not. It's a good wall if you have only your wall to push side and want to get fully covered from everything and even from top here. Just you need to be careful when you jump on side that you will be seen, okay? It's really messy for them, and what I like about it is that if you pushed from arcade with that setup, you are covered from the top and the link. You can simply use your snakebite to clear this corner, or if you know it's cleared, you can just snakebite this for to move anyone who's standing in front of your smoke. So this is a setup you can use for B side. What I suggest you with that wall is to shoot every time behind this wall, because sometimes people could hide. And if you'd like, I can show you quickly a good snakebite you can use. You come again into that corner. You watch above, and you will see a leaf that goes a bit more to the left. You just go a bit more down, okay? You do a simple left click, and you will see that the snakebite will go perfectly behind boxes and take stairs at the same time. So whoever is playing behind boxes will have to peek right or left, and you might have a free kill on whoever is playing behind the box, okay? So you can have free kill on whoever is trying to run away from your snakebite. So this is what you need to know for B side. For the ultimate, the only ult I suggest you is to at least have tower in it. So either you come here and you just ult like this, so you have fully covered tower like this, and fully the side cover, as you can see. From the outside, it looks really scary for whoever wants to go in. So this is this for me might be the best ult you can use on side. Now let's go on A side. A side is different as there's a lot more space to cover. First of all, you need a smoke for drop. Unless you don't want to use your smoke and only want to keep your wall, you can just use this wall right here. You have to cross this box. And you will see that this smoke will cover you from dish, drop, however you call it, and every spot. Okay? You just need to focus on side. So this is one wall you can use. If you want to get more space, so usually you will not use that wall, but you will use your wall that covers this. So like this. The only problem is that you have more space, but you don't have drop protection. Okay, so you will go in between these two lines. You will aim at this thing, top left, with the crosshair, and you do a jump and a left click. You will see that the smoke lands perfectly in dish like this and fully cover you from wherever you push. Whenever you're like this, it looks this way, so they cannot see anything, right? So when you activate both, it looks like this. So it gives you a lot of covers if you want to push side and have more space if you want to actually, take space, okay? So you can use either the wall or the smoke. Now, let's say you pushed from dish this time and you want a better setup, because if you push from dish, you don't need the smoke on drop, right? So what I can give you is another smoke that is really cool. You need to get into that corner, and I will show you better with the operator. You will watch this line. You need to get in custom one time maybe to actually see it, but there's like a symbol right here. You will just watch the top of it, okay? With the left point. You see, you throw it, it goes all the way up and land perfectly on the edge of this box. When you go in, you will see that this smoke covers you from top and bottom, but there's a little space that you need to be careful of if you go in. So, of course, what I suggest you is to use your wall like this, and with that setup, you have the full protection that can give you Viper on A side. CT, top side, bottom side, it doesn't matter. They cannot see anything. Okay? So this is really the setup I recommend you if you push from dish. The only thing I could, again, give you a small tip I can give you is when you push side, is to do this snake bite. You watch this area. Gives you a perfect snake bite here. So nobody can wait for you shooting like this and protect himself. So it's really annoying for the enemy team if you snakebite this. So this is what I can tell you. That's it for the attacker side. I think you know everything you need to know. Now let's talk about how you should defend as a solo controller. It's really simple. The only thing you can do is come into that corner, smoke for B main, then come on A, and do a simple smoke. That's it. You cannot do anything else as a Viper. Of course, I have some tips for you on A side. If you stick to play on A side as Viper, you can use different smoke. You can use this simple smoke, or you can use different one ways. The first one way I can give you is to come in front of that gray wall, and you watch this area, okay? You just do a simple left click, it will bounce like this, and you will just play on top of side and watch whoever push. From the bottom, it looks like this. They don't see anything from the top of the side, but you see everything, right? So it's a really powerful one way if they actually push the side. Now, if you want to play under, because they see everything under with that smoke, it's too high. So you can come in that corner, aim above, and gives you the smoke in that corner. When you activate it, it will give you a one-way like this, and you can watch the feet crossing this path, okay? So it looks like this from the perspective. So they don't really see much backside. They have to crouch, but they will not have the reflex to crouch when they see the smoke, right? So you might have a free kill on whoever is trying to peek you. Also, it works if you still play above, right? It just gives you a bit less space. Because whenever they cross this, they can already see you. When the other smoke, it's smoke until here. So it's a lot better if you want to play above the side. So this is one of the snake bites you can do. Now I can give you another one that is harder to do. So you go between the fifth and the fifth stairs on the white line like this. Then you watch the top where my crosshair is, and you just do a jump and a right click. The smoke will land here. And what you can do is play in this area. I really love that smoke because they really don't expect it. So this smoke works like this, and you see everything in main when they get close. They don't see anything. They need to come and crouch to see you. Otherwise, they don't see your feet. So this is a really cool smoke you can use if you want to play under this way. Again, if you want to play above, it works too, but only from this area. But it's a lot better because look how it goes. They have to go until here to see you. But for sure, you already killed them. So this is one smoke you can do. Another smoke you can do is when they have Terror ult and Brim ult, it's really hard to stay on the side, right? So you come here, you look up, you do this one way, and you play under dish. You activate the one way when they try to push, and you have a free kills on whoever's trying to push, because it looks like this from their perspective, right? They don't see much from that spot. So you can play either on top, like this, or bottom. I suggest you to play bottom, because if they push doors, you are hidden from this perspective, right? You are crouched, they don't see you. The only thing you need to be careful at is dish. So be sure you have maybe a trap from your killjoy, cypher, or chamber that can cover you in dish. Otherwise, you just need to be aware that someone can be above you, okay? So this is everything I can tell you for A. Again, if they push A, sometimes you can play with the door by opening with the snake bite and try to kill whoever is crossing. But, well, you play however you want at that time, okay? So this is what I can tell you as a solo controller for Viper. Now, let's move on to how to play Viper if you are the second controller of the team. What I love as a Viper double controller is that you can lurk. You can play solo, you can play arcade solo, dish solo while the team is making pressure on the other side. But you need to understand that you need to make this wall every single round. Every single round you cross, you come here and you do the wall that I told you. Because it will make pressure on B every single time. They will never know if you push B or not. Even if you don't, it's fine. You push A, you see it doesn't work, you cannot get on A side, well, you go back on B, but your wall is already there, so they don't know you're actually pushing B. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but you can push A, activate your wall, they might think you go B, but you don't go B, you're actually going A. So the time you will go B and you activate it, they will think it's again a bait, and you're actually not pushing, but you are. It's all in the mindset, okay? So you need to do this wall every single round to just make pressure on B without even showing presence on B, okay? So with the smoke, you can do whatever you want. Either you do the smoke I showed you, either you just use your smoke randomly to actually put pressure. You can literally do whatever you want. You can come here if you want to do a smoke to have like small protection and just push the side with your wall. You can do a lot of things when you want to lurk as Viper, right? So with the smoke, you do whatever you want. You just play more with the team. There's not much other things you need to know as Viper double controller in the attacker side, unless then try to make solo plays, try to use the snake bite to clear some corners. They usually play in and make pressure by yourself. In defense, though, there was some things that changed. You will not use the default wall for B main again. I suggest you to use another wall. This other wall is here. You need to come here and put the wall in tower and link arcade, okay? It will look like this. This wall is really good if you want to retake B side. Let's say you are playing A, as always, use your smoke one way on A main, and you want to retake B because your team died on side. Well, you have your smoke that can protect you from heaven and link. So you can only focus on here and main. If your other controller died, you need to be careful about that spot, of course. But as I'm telling you, if you kept your snake bite, you can just do this and try to get some space. Now you get side control, you have protection to defuse the spike. You can do plenty of things, right? Another thing I can give you for wall retake is this one. You come into that corner and you will have to cross this wall and this wall, like this. It's a really good wall to retake because it gives you protection from the side. It looks like this. Tower or stairs cannot aim at you. Side cannot aim at you. It's only the left side. What you can do is throw a snake bite like this and kill the guy who's hiding behind, right? So you do this, you come here. It's protected. You just need to be careful that someone can play in that triangle, right? But it gives you a lot of space. You can then wall down, kill the guy here, or do whatever you can do depending on how the round is going, right? You can also use that wall to protect arcades. If they show presence in arcade, you can just do this and protect yourself. You can also cross and make pressure. Because when they will push here and they see that wall, they will be scared to cross it, so they will use abilities, waste abilities, even though there will be nobody behind it. So it's a wall that makes pressure and is good for retake. Again, if you push from this also be a wall that can protect you, like this, right? So you can do plenty things with that wall, so that's another good wall you can use. That's one thing, okay? For the smoke, if you want to play fully on B, you can use this wall to protect yourself, as I said, and use your smoke. So when you're on side, and you're getting pushed from both arcades and main, you can activate both, and actually played cover, right? You are protected from both sides. You can go tower and only focus here. You can do, like, you can place yourself depending on how the enemy team is pushing. But yeah, this is the setup I suggest you to do. I don't think there's anything else I can teach you as a Viper double controller here, unless that you have more possibilities in defense and so much more possibilities in attacker side to play by yourself, okay? So this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this guide. Don't forget that I'm streaming almost every night to get back to Immortal. So if you want to come and watch me grind back to that rank, then you're more than welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you learned new stuff and actually enjoyed the guide. Thank you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.